Hi, hello. So I skipped a day. Today is the sec the today is the first day that I've actually had like what's considered unlimited meals and food. So I had 2 days of juices, 2 days of raw food, 2 days of cooked food, and then today is my first day on um sort of like what they have is like unlimited meals here. So it's like the full Gerson diet. But I'm not having oatmeal in the morning. I'm not having any grains or legumes or anything as well. So they don't really serve grains and legumes here very much, except in the morning they do have oatmeal. So I'm just still getting one plate of cooked food in the morning, and then two like full meals where I'm getting like flaxseed oil and my salad dressing and stuff. And it was great. Like for the first time, I actually felt like pretty content with eating the food today. Eating with has been good anyways, compared to water fasting, but almost bittersweet just because it didn't really seem very filling to me. And I really wanted something just like with a little more bulk in it, as well as because I decided to give up potatoes and nightshades the other day, and so there hasn't really been like much bulk in the food that I've been eating. So today's just been different and better, and I'm really grateful for that. I am though. I am having a lot of emotions today, and it's hard to know because obviously since I'm eating food again, my hormones are doing different things than they would be doing if I'm water fasting. But I felt like it was very easy emotionally for me on the water fast, but now that I'm eating food again, I'm like kind of emotional, and I've just been also filled with like a lot of deep pain and sadness. And what I'm doing is I'm affirming myself twice a day. First of all, I'm still meditating in the morning, but then in the morning I'm setting a timer for a couple minutes, and I'm doing these affirmations, and that's really really helping, especially this today. Like I was in a really bad place where I just was really frustrated. I'll tell you about it in a second. But it's amazing what prayer can do, and it's also amazing what looking at myself in the mirror for a certain amount of minutes and saying these positive things to myself can really just help turn me around. And I know it's me turning myself around, but it's also God, light, love, the universe turning things around for me, energy. So, I'm just feeling really frustrated because for like at least for several weeks now since I've been here, I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do when I get home to continue my care. And it was like kind of slow at first, but then I started making some decent ground as far as being like, okay, like this is the doctor with whom I'm going to establish care, and this is the treatment I'm going to get or whatever. But long story short, like even though I had an appointment with a certain doctor almost a week ago, I just needed some brief information so that I could make some decisions to like sign up for some care. And long story short, there's like all this red tape that like you have to cut through. Like, yeah, I paid my money, I talked with my doctor, but then like I have to like wait on all these other people to like do their job, to like provide me information, to sign me up to do this stuff. Like it's really frustrating, as well as that's actually happened with two other providers, because not only am I trying to do it with like doctor's care with IV stuff, but then also just I also want to continue some like these like alternative things that I'm getting done, like chiropractor and acupuncture and hyperbaric oxygen therapy and thermography and lab testing and just like all these things. And just long story short, it's just different. Here I can just go be a squeaky wheel with the doctors. I can just go like, go walk into the office and be like, hey, blah blah blah, like, do you have a second? I was thinking about getting this test done, da da da. Can I get a referral for a port? The doctor here, they write me a referral for a port. And not just the doctor here, but like then I take that referral and I take it to the port place, and they're like, oh, you want to get a port put in? Here, we can schedule you for Tuesday. This is how much it'll cost. if you pay cash, if we have to do insurance, it'll take us another day or two, and whatever. Like, it's just different here. If I want to get something done, like, I just get online and schedule thermography or whatever. Here, if I need any test done, I just walk down into the office and I say, oh, well, I want to get this test done. And so it's just so easy. But then, like, here it's been over, like, in Colorado Springs and where I live, I want to get a certain test done. I actually want to get all these tests done, and I'm just trying to figure out, am I going to get them done here, or is it more cost effective for me to get them done back home? If I could save a couple $100, why not? I can't even get an answer. I can't even get an answer, even though me and my doctor talked about it over a week ago, or almost a week ago. So I'm just like, I don't know. So, like, just having, like, this repeat experience with all these people back home, I'm feeling really overwhelmed because my light is flashing. Because, weird. I want to be able to come home, and I want to just be able to continue my care. I want to be able to just, like, move right into continuing my care. I don't want to take time off of the self-care and the treatment options that I have been pursuing just because I have to, like, wait for people to, like, push papers. So annoying. Not to mention, on top of that, like, I'm still, like, feeling like my love bug inside of me, and I'm like, what's it doing, And then on top of that, like, I'm having to make these dietary choices. Like, right now I'm on this vegan, salt, oil, sugar, grain-free diet, legume-free diet, but it's just overwhelming. It's just overwhelming to think about all the things and to do all the things, and I'm homesick, and I want to go home, and I want to see my family, and I want to leave here in 2 days to go see my family and go home. And it would be really nice if when I got there I could just have all the stuff set up. So then it's like, oh yeah, and then Monday I'm going to go here and get an IV, and then, on Tuesday I'm going to go get my port put in and da-da-da-da. But, like, no, can't do any of that. So that's really, really frustrating. And I was just crying earlier, and I'm so grateful because I have a couple of other friends that are on this journey, and so I was able to call them and talk to them and just make some different decisions for self-care moving forward. And so that felt really good to have some people that have walked this path, that know how frustrating it is to like I'm like, I should be able to pay people money and get care, but everything takes a long time. So except for here I will say it's not like that here. I mean definitely, like, I got to be a little bit of a squeaky wheel. Like, no one's banging on my door, like, trying to give me self-care, but, like, I can at least just go, like, solicit the help that I need and say, like, this is what I want, what about this, what about that, and I can get pretty much everything I need happened pretty promptly. Like, no one's like, if I don't have to say, like, oh, I can just say, how much is this test? And they tell me how much the test is, And yeah, it's $650, but $650. And then I just say, okay, well, let's do it tomorrow. And they say, okay, sure. So, I don't know. Anyways, I'm really grateful. Last night was the first night I actually slept for my old self pattern again. I normally go to bed at like 8 and wake up at about 3 or 4. And that's what I did last night, and that's what I'm about to do today, because it's 7:40 and I'm, like, really tired and I really didn't want to make a video. But and I sound awful. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of pollen in the air here, which is really weird. Or maybe it's, who knows, maybe it's something in my diet that I'm adding that I'm sensitive to. By the way, my stomach is feeling kind of poochy. I feel like I got a little kangaroo pouch. I don't know what that's about, but just for today, I'm just going to keep eating this food, and it's going to be nourishing to my body, and I'm going to keep praying, and I'm going to, just keep saying, okay, well, just for today, I don't have to make any more decisions than I have to make just for today. So thanks for being here. Thanks for praying for me. See you soon.